this lesson we're using both our hands to finger tap the Canon melody. So the fret hand here is going to hit the 5th fret, a D note, on the A string here. And the pick hand here is going to tap the 14th fret of the high E string, F sharp note, which is a major third relative to D. So that's our first finger tap. Now the fret hand goes up to the 5th fret on the E string now, your A note, and the index finger goes to the 12th fret on the E string here, an E note. That's the second finger tap. So far we have. And now we go to the 2nd fret of the A string, your B note, and the 10th fret of the E string here, your D note. And now we go up to the 2nd fret of the E string here, your F sharp note, 9th fret of the E string here, your C sharp note. Now we go to the 3rd fret of the E string, your G note, and the 7th fret of the E string here, your B note. Now we're on to the 5th fret of the A string again, your D note. And now we're going to tap at the 5th fret of the high E string here, your A note. Then back to the 3rd fret of the E string and the 7th fret of the high E string, your G and B again. And then up to the 5th fret, your A note again on the E string, and the 9th fret, your C sharp note on the high E string. And that rounds it up there. And then we start again. So we'll recap one more time. Start at the D note, 5th fret of the A string, F sharp note, 14th fret of the E string, then 5th fret of the low E, 12th fret of the high E, 2nd fret of the A string, 10th fret of the E string, 2nd fret of the E string, 9th fret of the high E string, 3rd fret of the E string, and 7th fret of the high E string, 5th fret of the A string, 5th fret of the high E string, 3rd fret of the E string and 7th fret of the high E string, then 5th fret and 9th fret.